In this next video series, you are going to have access to speakers from the Big Talk Academy. These speakers took my challenge of creating their video and sending it to me so I could feature them on the Big Talk on YouTube. They were not part of the virtual showcase. However, they are graduates of the Big Talk Academy, and I am super excited to share them with you here. Let's do this. Susan Eckstein is an incredible speaker, and you are going to love her point of view on motherhood.
On October 18, 2019, women all over the world paused to witness something unprecedented. Mothers huddled with their daughters. Young women stared in awe at their computers. Teachers stopped their lesson plans so students could tune in. I'm talking about the moment astronauts Christina Koch and Jessica Meyer conducted the first all-female spacewalk. Within seconds of stepping outside the International Space Station, the hashtag #AllWomanSpacewalk started trending, with moms posting pictures of their wide-eyed daughters witnessing history. During this monumental event, you can be sure that moms were telling their daughters the sky is no longer the limit. This new milestone was a permission slip for women everywhere to start dreaming bigger. Now, you would think an all-female spacewalk would be the ultimate achievement in women's empowerment. It's not. Motherhood, not space, is the final frontier. For more than a century, many brave and bold women have worked tirelessly to change the conversation around what's possible for women. These trailblazers have shattered the glass ceiling, made strides against gender inequality and sexual harassment, and changed the parenting dynamic with more breadwinning moms and stay-at-home dads. Their unwavering commitment to courage and challenging long-standing societal beliefs have paved the way for millions of women to achieve once impossible goals. While every woman takes her own path to success, they all have one thing in common. They're anchored by an empowering set of beliefs around who they are and what's possible for them. They believe in themselves and know they're worthy of anything their hearts desire. They're deeply connected to their indomitable spirit and trust their intuition. They know that living their life's purpose means honoring who they really are and unapologetically sharing that person with the world. Many women like me grew up hearing we could be anything we wanted. We could be an astronaut or a CEO. We could have kids and the corner office. Basically, we could have it all. Now, while I believe all of this is true, there's just one problem. When women choose to design their own lives, it often comes at a steep price. While most people celebrate women who've soared professionally, when it comes to being a mother, we're expected to fit in an outdated mold. If we want to parent differently, we're often criticized or even stigmatized by other women. This collective call-out is anchored in fear and stems from our beliefs. A belief is an acceptance that a statement is true or that something exists. Our beliefs not only form the lens through which we see the world, they also set our limitations, determine what's possible, and create our experiences. Most of our beliefs were indoctrinated into us by other people, by our teachers, parents, and society. Some of us took on these beliefs as our own and never asked whether they indeed felt true to us. While many of us are resolute in what we believe to be true, just look at the polarization in this country, some of us are open to challenging our beliefs instead of taking them at face value. Now, exploring your beliefs can completely change how you experience your life. But it can be a really uncomfortable process, especially when those closest to you aren't open to seeing things differently. Take motherhood, for example. As young children, we learn what it means to be a mom from our mother. At the same time, we also take on the familial and generational beliefs given to us by our grandparents and society. Here are some widely accepted beliefs around motherhood. Moms are the primary caregivers. Family comes first, your career comes second. And let's not forget the societal belief that children belong with their moms when parents divorce. This was one I used to believe. When I got divorced nearly 10 years ago, my ex-husband and I decided our 2 boys would live with him. Even though this was the best arrangement for our kids, this decision was in direct opposition to this long-standing belief. Here's the problem. When you hold 2 opposing beliefs as truth, you get stuck. You end up spending a lot of time arguing with yourself, seeing both sides, but never coming to a resolution. You end up living in a self-imposed prison of pain and paralysis, and in my case, deep shame. After wasting several years waiting for society to embrace my decision, I finally realized that if I wanted to feel better, I had to change my beliefs around what it meant to be a good mother. This terrified me because it not only meant challenging everything I believed around motherhood, it meant giving up beliefs handed down to me by my mom. My first step was to give myself permission to explore my beliefs. I looked at each area of motherhood and asked myself, what am I going to choose to believe around this? And the answer that kept coming back to me was this: I don't need to live with my kids to be a great mom. I experienced a deep internal shift when I chose to take on this new belief. I immediately felt happier and lighter because I was aligned with my values and what deeply resonated with me. Instead of hiding, I showed up powerfully and spoke openly about my decision. And my boys, they could see and feel the change too, and the time we spent together was more joyful and meaningful. All because I chose to change my beliefs. You have the power to do this too, and it starts by giving yourself permission to explore what rings true for you. Ask yourself, what do I believe around motherhood? Are these my beliefs or someone else's? What feels true for me? The answers to these questions will reveal your new beliefs. And when you find the courage to adopt them as your own, you will show up in a whole new way, and the world will get the best version of you. Women will receive another permission slip to dream bigger in 2024 when NASA sends the first woman to the moon. But we don't have to wait that long. All women right now can be trailblazers too if we challenge our beliefs around what motherhood means to us. Because when every woman takes one small step for motherhood, it will lead to one giant leap for humankind.
Thank you for going on this journey with me and my speakers from the Big Talk Academy. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get access to my latest videos. I love when people write in the comments, and I will always respond to you. Big love.